So Prophet Ebuka has come on, in one of his sermons to say that if you are a man and you buy car for your wife before your mother, you are a bastard. For those of you that don't know what that is or you're not good in spelling, it means that you are not the son of your father. So apparently, before we get into that anyways, I remain your host, The Ugly, and I'm here with, our amazing, sophisticated melanin, drop dead gorgeous, whatever Tiwa says.
Stays.
Thank you very much.
Hi guys.
Welcome to the show. Welcome. Melanin popping with a little touch of, Ariwo. She has to give you that pitch of Ariwo for you to. So yeah, getting into today's topic, Prophet Ebuka said it, that if you as a man did not buy a car for your mother before your wife, you are a bastard. Would you agree with what Pastor Ebuka said? This is a very deep move. So Tiwa says, let us know.
Well, I would not call the person a bastard, but then.
But do you agree?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't agree that the person is a bastard because you are buying a car for your wife before you buy for your mother. But I really don't know. But if you buy a car for your wife, then I want to believe that you must have bought for your mother too. Or when you are buying the car, you are buying two. If you still have a mother, you are buying two. So you buy for your mother and you buy for your wife. Because there's no how. Those are two important people, women in your life. One brought you to this world. One is going to follow you to the end, One is taking over from the other. And as a matter of fact, you don't even completely take over because the mother will always be the mother till the end of time. The mother will always be the mother. We have seen situations where people marry and they leave each other. It's possible for the wife to leave, and marry somewhere else. And he too will marry another woman, Or even there are people who even have 3-4 wives. But the mother is the mother. When someone is saying that you are this, you are that, I don't want you again, you are blah, blah, blah. The mother does not have anywhere to throw the son. Whether you are bad, they say local parlor, they say monkey no find mama like her. Abi? So no matter what, your mother will always be your mother. No matter what anybody says about you, how they castigate you, if you are a murderer, your mother will never turn her back on you.
That's a very good one, Tiwa says. I mean, I appreciate the advice because for that moment, you guys were even quiet because it felt like something serious was, a serious message was being passed to us.
Yes,
so yes, I would agree with her because she's a mother, I am not a mother. So mothers know best, So yes, a woman, I would not like to call her a random woman, took it upon herself to come on social media to attack that, sermon, saying that, that anything you want to do for your mother, do it while you're single. The second you get married, your mother becomes a second class.
I do not even understand.
Please, let us know
what
you don't
understand. What's the meaning of second class? I don't get. Don't let me even talk.
Please
There's
talk.
absolutely nothing like second class. A mother can never, like I mentioned earlier, she can never be second class. Like I said, when it gets to a stage, the mother steps aside and the wife takes over.
Right.
In taking care and all that. But the mother will always be the mother. The wife can never take the place of the mother.
But
and
she
the mother
said something.
cannot take the place of the wife. They both have their duties.
But she said something that the mother has her husband to do all that for her.
Her husband is her husband, not her son. What the husband is doing is not what the son is doing.
Yes.
It's not the same thing.
From her own point of view, I'm not, disagreeing or agreeing to whatever she said. She said, families or mothers bring children into this world because the children did not obviously force these parents to bring them into this world.
Yes,
so once you bring them into this world,
that's a funny analogy. She said they did not force them, but okay, they are here. And then she even said a funny thing that okay, when the woman is the woman's responsibility because she brought the children into this world, so she's forever indebted to them. She's like a slave to the child forever till she dies. And I'm like, is that not funny? Yet you say that when the child now gives birth, when the child marries, the child should leave the mother, but then the mother is the one that should slave for life over a child like that. It doesn't even make sense.
So this is what I personally think. Over time, I think it's just a circle of life. You train a child, so they train you back. Because I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me on that. So, you know, what I think she's trying to say is how these people impose responsibility on these kids.
If she wants to put it that way, then she should put it that way. I understand too. There are some people who impose, like you said, because they use, I won't lie, some mothers or parents or mothers especially, they use emotional manipulation. They manipulate you emotionally. You know, I'm your mother, I suffered, I carried you in my womb, I backed you for 5 years, I breastfed you for 10 years, and all that. All that is emotional blackmail. But I feel like if you as a child know your place and know your responsibility.
How many children know their place?
Exactly. Know your responsibility. You should not even get to that point. There's no need for somebody to be preaching to you if you know what you are supposed to do as a child. As much as it's not like anything is being imposed on you or imposed upon you and all that. But okay, these are your parents. These people brought you up, they did this, they pay your school fee and all that, which anybody and everybody can say is their duty. They were supposed to do that. I agree. They were supposed to do that. But now, these people are now old, you know. So the only way you can pay them back, or that you can show that, oh, thank you for what you did, or you just to take care of them, even if we don't even put thank you for what you did. The fact that they are your parents, just to take care of them, that okay, it's just the love and the care there now. Oh, okay, I want to take care of my parents. Okay, I buy this for them. Oh, I buy a house. We see people building houses for their parents. There are some parents that in the pursuit of taking care of their children, bringing their children up, sending children to school, they were not able to build their own houses because they were slaving for the children. So you now as a child, you are now grown up, and then you have the means. What stops you from building a house for your parents?
I like what you said there, the means.
Yes, you have the means. What stops you from building the house? What stops you from buying your parents a car? Even if they have their own car, there's nothing that stops you from buying a car.
When you have the means.
When you have the means.
The context at which I feel like she's coming from is, you know, what if he has the money to just buy one? Because now, I understand the parents' part. Now, let me bring the, wife area into context. So now, this wife, they have kids. So he probably needs to get this wife a car
to
take the kids to school
and all that.
To run errands, go to the market and all that, to make life easy for the wife. So obviously the mother is in her husband's house. Or
exactly. So that's another thing. So you have to. So context is very important, because in that kind of situation now, the wife needs the car more. The mother may probably have her own car, and even if she doesn't have, let's just assume, okay, possibly she's in her husband's house, because it might be that she doesn't have a husband yet, but let's just say she's in her husband's house. Okay, now you are trying to build a family of your own. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with you getting a car for your wife, because you need it. You are just growing your family, and then they need to go to school and all that, and your mom is not in need. Because if you are not going to get her a car, it's not because she's in need
of it.
It's just because I want to support my mom. I just want to support my mom. So it's not a need. So when it gets to a need thing, of course you are going to get for your wife who needs it now. Is a need for her. So you get, and then you can later decide you want to get for your mom. Very good.
I like that. I like that analogy. So there has been this debate that has been going on for a while now. People have been going back and forth. So as a man, I want to hear your own point of view on this. You have a car. Who is supposed to sit on the front seat? Your wife, the wife, or the mother? This has been a debate for a long time now. So I feel like this is one way to bring back that debate.
See, let's just be frank with ourselves. Sometimes, like I said, some people can be overzealous, some people can be emotional, some people can be whatever. I'm a mother too, And funny enough, I used to like front seats. I used to fight for front seat before, and that was before. But as you get older and all that. So now, if my son gets married, and then like I think somebody mentioned this analogy to me, and I was trying to tell the person, I was painting different scenarios. Like, okay, number one.
So wait, before you continue, you used to fight for front seats.
I used to like front seats.
With your spouse, right? Not with
no.
Anybody's car, front seat.
Yes, I used to like front seats. Even when I was younger, in my mom's car, I used to like front seats, or anywhere. I used to like front seats. We used to fight for front seats. Anyway, that's gone.
Let's move on.
Moving on. So, what was I saying?
You gave somebody scenarios.
Yes, I was giving the person the different scenarios, concerning front seat. Okay, so I was like, okay, first scenario, why am I even in their car?
Why are you in their car?
Why am I not in their car? I have my own car. I will have my own car. You know, like, okay, that's the scenario. I have my own car. So I don't know, why do I have to be in their car? Then in a situation
that you guys have to go somewhere together.
And then we are now in the same car. Nítorí Ọlọ́run, and we not sit in front. Because husband and wife need to converse or something like that. You know, it's just, you know, sometimes they say that when it gets to a point where you are demanding respect, then it's kind of like you've lost it. You know, although they say because respect is earned, and then sometimes you need to put yourself in that place as well. Why am I struggling front?
So I like the context you brought in, but also, you know, somebody said, and I quote, that, you know, you as a wife, you shouldn't even think about dragging front seats with your mother-in-law because she's not going to always be there. So that has been your seat.
You see, that's the thing. There's no dragging here. Normal, I will feel like the normal setting is that I'm in my son's house and we are going out. Husband and wife are sitting. Let's not paint anything. Let's not paint it anyhow. It's the husband and wife that will sit in front because they probably have, you know, it's just normal. Except in a situation where I'm having a discussion with my son, you know, and maybe we are probably going to a family, or there's a discussion on something that we are talking about, you know, and then it is only normal for me to take an excuse. Yeah, well, don't be angry. I'm sitting with your husband in front, so we are talking about something, blah blah blah. And that's, you know, there is not supposed to be a fight. The normal thing is that husband and wife are in front and I'm at the back, because why am I interfering? Okay, if she wants to tell her husband something, because you now come from the back, like, okay, kiniko. No, it should not be.
Right.
I should be the one. If there's a situation where I now need to talk to my son about, okay, please, and let me sit in front with him because we are discussing something. You know, there's really no. It's just like we like to complicate things. There's really no complication. Because at the end of the day, we will still get down. And if, assuming I came to visit themselves, I will still go. So why do I now want to cause problem before I go?
So good, very good. That brings me to my next question. But before I get to my next question, you as my viewers, let me know your take on this particular, you know, debate of who sits in front, the mother or the, you know, wife. Because that's our own point of view. Me personally, I don't even know, because my folks already agree with each other. So that's our own point of view. So my next question now, it's how this whole thing has been bringing or causing problems in marriages and relationships in general. Because now the mother-in-law or the mother of the son is like, you buy car for your wife, you know, buy for me, you know, and then the wife is saying, you bought a car for your mother, we don't have a car. So you know, this particular lady said it has caused a lot of, it has sparked a lot of.
That's what I'm saying, that when there is no clear communication, and then it depends on the people too. You know, it depends on the people, it depends on the family. So if it's a family that there's already animosity or there's already a resentment, you know, all these things will come up. And like she said, you say if you want to do anything for your mother, do it before you marry or something. What if you don't have the means before you marry? If before you married, you bought a car for your mother, okay, that's fine. But if it's, you know, most men, it's after they have gotten married and, you know, settled down that they now begin to,
you know, figure out life.
Yes, and then get money and all that and build, you know. So it's not everybody that can buy a car for, what's it called? Buy a car for their mother before they get married. But like we already analyzed this thing now. You are building a family. Your family is young. You need a car as a necessity. You know, you need it to move around, to carry your kids and all that. So which mother? You see that I'm waiting for my son before I ride car. You see, that's why I said it depends on the family really, and it depends on a lot of things. So,
well, you know, you mentioned something that a lot of families have, you know, toyed the soil so as to make their children great people. So the time you're supposed to use to build, they invested this time in their children.
So if that is the case, it is still communication. Like I said, this is a need for this family, you know. So I need it because my wife is going to be carrying the kids and all that. So if it's something that you can even communicate with your mom that I needed to, mom, I just got, you can even tell her, it might even be your mom that you can talk about, Mom, see, I'm thinking of getting a car for this woman because these children, you know, the way they go to school is not kiniko. If you have that kind of relationship with your family, with your mom and all, there shouldn't be a problem. She will even be the one to you need a car. She might even be the one to say, but you need a car for this woman, or the way she's struggling with these children, kiniko. And then you get her, and you know, Mom, I'm still going to get you. I owe you a car. You know, there are people that Mom, I owe you a car, I owe you a house. Just do like this. I'm going to get it for you. And she believes you, and she knows that yes, you are going to do it. But you are just starting your life together, and you need this for yourself.
Right. So you apparently what I'm getting is whatever the son gives the mother is a plus, right? It should be like a plus.
Yes, it's not like you should be waiting for your child to do this for you. And that's what usually causes problem, especially in this part of the world. And I'm not saying that children should not do this, because me too, I have a son now, you know, and I've told him that he's going to beat me as he's going to build me buy me car, do this and all that. But then I'm not going to be on his neck like this. So yeah, where is the car? Or I will say I'm not going to ride a car until my son buy me car. You know, that kind of thing. Or I'm not going to build a house if I have the means, or even if I don't have the means. Or once he starts his car now, starts working or makes his first million now, where is the car? Well, you know, that kind of thing. You know, you need to let him settle down, then let him buy it out of his own volition with joy, with pride, to come and hand it over to you. It's something that will still happen. So that's why I said it depends on the family mix itself.
So I enjoy that a lot. You know, just to buttress what you said about communication, most families should, you know, communicate before getting their in-laws any gift whatsoever, because, you know, you mentioned something about communication, and I feel like a lot of these families, especially the men, always feel like, oh, I'm the man, I don't need to tell her, I can just do whatever I want to, it's my money, you know. We carry this aura of, you know, being very arrogant. So I would implore you guys to have communication with your spouse.
Communicate. You know? Even if it's your money, yes, we know it's your money. But then they say two become one. So you are one now. So you should be making decisions together. Even if at the back of your mind you already know what you want to do, but then still seek her opinion. Still let her know.
I want to buy a car for your wife, and your mother don't have a car. If you buy for your wife, you're son. Please release that bullet.
And so what? What is there wrong for your pikin to buy car for your wife before you will be the mama? As my son there now, he go try and go say, well, buy car for me. And you never buy for your wife. That my son the craze. I have a 22-year-old son, and he's actually watching this video. If you try you want buy me car, you never buy for your wife. Let me see your head not correct. If you have anything to do for me, do it now that you are single. Not be when you don't marry. When my son is married, he now has his own family, which is his wife and his children. Me now a second-class family now come be. I know coffee they use my home till they spoil my son. When my husband they buck that for me. When my husband no buy me car. Now my son want buy me car. All this is one they do. Now they scatter on our children married. When they go different doctor house, they go me water house, they look for picky. You don't know say you give them life. Let me tell you, whatever your children do for you. Now plus, and you need to appreciate it, because they know they owe you the thing. Now you be the person who they owe your children for the rest of your life, because now you carry the con this life. They not beg you. May you go carry the con for where they did. May you carry the con this one. So immediately you carry the con this one. Be ready to give them life until the last breath what you get for this life. So anything they do for you is a plus, and you need to appreciate it. See, different men today, they work out for you, they talk to themselves, because they have two important women in their life. They don't know whom to please. They want to please their wife, they want to please their mom. Mama will carry wala come, wife will carry wala come. A lot of men are going wacko. Is it because they are not coming out to scream? Is it because they are not coming out to complain what they are going through? Only picking, he go do for mama, he go do for papa, he go do for siblings. Wait till they happen. Every time you guys will come with this black man. Now so I train you, after I don't train you finish, you come marry now, you can't abandon me, you can't do this. Excuse me, madam. You don't know if you born picking before, so you collect bullets for her. Are you supposed to collect it, because you carry that your soul enter this world?